sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on.
The essence, the basics, without it you make it. Allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't, that's a fallacy, I'm in them. Every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes and see destruction and demise. Corruption in the skies from this enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lives.
New Orleans, land of the Pelicans, in a fine Western Conference battle at the New Orleans Arena. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, here's George. And it's Bailey in the corner. Good on the triple. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
Queen can't get it to go. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you. On offense here are the Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Stolen by Markkanen. Utah gets it back. Pass to Filipowski. Bailey with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Well, Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Here's Queen. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Lauri Markkanen. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
The Jazz with another miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall. And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Here's Bailey. 5 points in the game. Count that bucket.
And at about 6'9", Bailey is good at using that size inside. Looking like a polished vet on that tape.
Here's Queen. Markkanen pulls it in.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Queen. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Queen's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
George, no good. Pelicans trailed by 5. Here's Queen. Lays it up and banks it in. Queen's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
and continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Jazz leading by 3. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Sensabaugh. Stolen. On the wing, Reeves. Fires for 3. Here's Queen. It's good. He's got 9.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Nice move. It's deflected. .116 left in the first quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And stolen by Şengün. Here's Queen. He's got 9. Goes back up. They shoot again. 6 to shoot. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. 43 seconds left to play here in the first. Can they get it? It's rebounded by New Orleans. Now Reeves drops in the layup for 2.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's the break. Pass to Dosunmu. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 3. And
Utah.
some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
They clearly wanted to be the more physical team, and they are setting the tone that way. I love the work.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Drake.
When every possession matters, your defense has to be better.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Pass to Bailey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
For 3.
Bailey's got 13.
And doing much better now in that first quarter, converting less than 30% of their field goal opportunities, bouncing back nicely here in the second. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Tipped away and stolen by Williams. And it's Williams with the ball for Utah. It's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
And always a bit of risk on those long passes. Lucky the D couldn't come up with it there.
George looking around. Shoots over Dosunmu. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. Here's Gay. Filipowski grabs the board. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute time played. And finished off by Bailey.
Looking strong on the drive. Bailey using his length to work his way to the bucket.
And here is Dosunmu. No scoring in this one. 6 on the shot clock. From about 19 feet. Collins in the post. Back to Dosunmu. Second shot opportunity. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back over to you, Kevin.
Ooh, that's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Gay. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far. So, Tim, you ended your NBA career a little bit early because of knee problems, and at 34, you made the transition to broadcasting, and it excelled so much. What has that journey been like?
Well, certainly, Kevin, I wish I could have played another handful of years, but you're right. The knee injury forced me into this line of work, and I'm blessed and grateful because I can stay connected to the game. I get to watch it every night with a front row seat, and hopefully I get to make people a little bit smarter about what they're watching.
Oh, you do, believe me. You definitely do. Here's a Sunday. He has yet to score, and that's going to be a treble. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Utah leading by 3. Pass to Nurkic. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And the New Orleans Pelicans with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The shake. Collier, that's good. Collier's got the lead up to 7 now for Utah.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's blocked. Here's Hendricks. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's Gay. There's 1:26 left to play in the first half. Hendricks pulls it in. And here's Utah. They're on a 15-4 run. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain it. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to Hendricks.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
And that's a good sign. He's getting himself to the line. I really like that here in the second quarter. Yeah, he was overthinking that. He's usually automatic from the line.
Second team foul.
27 seconds left here in the second.
They are really struggling from the floor.
That's short off the rim. Here's Sensabaugh. Connects from three-point range. Sensabaugh's got 5 points so far.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the Pelicans miss again.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
A dominating first half of basketball. So far, hasn't been close. It's the Jazz leading by 17. And will return shortly. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Filipowski. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Filipowski's got his second bucket of the night. Screen by Şengün. Inside. And Şengün throws it down.
Great timing and a really good read there from Şengün. Spaces the floor and is rewarded.
They get a hand on it. And now Utah, fast break. Williams, that's for two. It's rebounded by New Orleans. To the middle. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
And George, here we go.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Down low. Shoots from 8. Şengün misses the baby hook. Pass to Bailey. Drops in the tray. Bailey's got 21.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Here's Queen. Now here's Şengün. Yes, that goes in.
Let the big fella eat. Şengün just doing his thing down low.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Greg, you look at Alperen Şengün. He's one of the best combinations of force and finesse in the NBA.
And you wonder how he fell to the 16th pick in the 2021 draft. You saw the numbers he was putting up as a 19-year-old in Turkey. Pretty clear he should have gone higher.
You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams. And he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team, and Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
On the wing, Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pelicans trailed by 19. Pass to Watson. Here's Queen. He's got 11. To the inside. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Utah falls. Substitution on the court.
Utah leading by 19. And the shot is good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Şengün. And that one, good. Şengün's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Hands it from downtown.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Reeves outside. .125 left to play in the third. And they call an illegal screen here.
You know what? You've got to play smart when you're trailing. Margin for error much smaller, yet they continue to make mistakes.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And they really need to settle down right here and find a way to take care of the basketball. That would be my point of emphasis.
New Orleans making some changes here. Jazz leading by 22. Takes a step back. He takes it in. They get it again. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A physical big, Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
He's off on the second. Pass to Gay. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, Kevin, not a Petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Here's Collier. Nice ball movement by Utah. To the left side wing. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 8.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Fast break. Here come the Jazz. That one goes. Count it.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gay. And the rebound by Nurkic. It's picked off. To the paint. 4 seconds left. Just 3 on the clock.
That was just a perfect possession. Getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And so it's the Utah Jazz in very good shape with a
23-33. Utah 56.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Tim, one thing about the NBA, there is never a shortage of exciting young players to watch and cover. Who are you excited about in watching them grow and take it from this point forward?
Well, I love 2 big lead guards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Cade Cunningham certainly come to mind. Both of those guys are established stars in this league, and yet there is still so much more they can add to their games. The sky is the limit.
And they seem to have the right attitude. Am I right in your assessment?
They are guys that everybody wants to play with. They're mature as leaders as well.
To the middle. Here's Şengün. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Marking it on the double team. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Team foul.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Queen. And Sengun throws it down.
Did Sengun answer the bell tonight, or what? Tremendous offensive performance.
And stolen by Watson. The kick out to Williams. Pass to George. Markkanen from outside. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the call will be on Keontae George. That is his first foul of the game. Watson the screen. Here's Queen. Down low. Here's Sengun. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Filipowski. Sengun with the bucket.
You know, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. The three from George.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Pass to Queen. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen.
Yeah, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
That one drops for him. Bailey's got 25 points in the game.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Screen by Sengun. Inside. And Sengun throws it down.
And for Reeves in that set, he can really pick his poison there and go for his shot or create for a teammate.
Pass to Filipowski. And here's George. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
It's rebounded by Sengun. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Simply put, out of control is how they played thus far. They're going to have to reel it in and show some more discipline.
Back to Williams. Jazz passing it around. Now, here's George. Markkanen from outside. No good there.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ace Bailey.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
To the wing on the left. Over to the left wing. Takes it inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
He must have visualized this one because everything is falling.
Queen. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about wraps it up.
The biggest. The greatest of all time in the building, man. Stupid.